Oh no, I missed it. What Pokemon was here? But hello to Tyrus and to Curious. It's nice to see you. And hello to anyone else who's out there lurking. Oh. There we go. Okay, and then magic. 3, 2. Wait. Hello? Oh, it's just little. I was like, where did my phone screen go? It's there. It was just small. Okay. There we go. But hi everyone. Welcome in. I figure we're gonna start with this today. And then if we finish, we will go on to Kitty Couch. Mostly because I am in kitty cat PJs because James was sleeping up until Artemis decided. I went live and all of a sudden the bedroom door is open and I was like, oh, okay. Not realizing that it was because Artie had opened the door and gone in and was just like, hi. James was working the overnight shift, so he needed some rest. And Artie decided that he had in fact had enough. It was time for him to get up. But I didn't have time to change out of my cute kitty cat PJs. So it's like I don't really want to be on camera in my matching cat pajamas, like cutting fabric or foam and things like that. So we're starting here today. Although, alright, here's some of the brown thread. Yeah, it was fine. He wanted to, he asked me to wake him up by 3:30 if he hadn't woken up on his own. So Artie just decided that 3 o'clock was good enough. And that he should get up at that point. So, you know. She can't tell time. She's a cat. Did I put this brown thread away? I didn't think I did because the blue is still out here. And there's really not that much on my desk, so let me scoot a few things. So I had to refill all the bird food out there because all the burbs came and ate. Since there's all, oh, there's the brown. Since there's all the snow on the ground. And it was really funny because last night I showed a picture in Discord. We had a fox come and visit the food bowl to get the cat food. And that's fine. He's allowed. Just a hungry baby. So I put more cat food out just in case any of the cats came by or Oopsie came by or anything like that. And no kitties came by last night. But this morning, because the bird feeder was empty, there were a couple of birds who kept going to the cat food bowl and eating the cat food kibble. So you can see the birds are quite happy now because I refilled everything. So bird feeder has a lot of critters. But yeah, there's just this pretty baby. Look at that baby. Ah, so beautiful. I love foxes. I think they're so cool. They're such pretty creatures. This was this morning. It's just the blue jay. Like, don't mind if I do. Yum, cat kibble. Alright, whatever. Whatever you want, dude. So, we should see a bunch of birdies out there now. Anyway, happy Wednesday. I hope y'all are having a good day. I know. I know, we have a whole crew. A whole crew of critters. Oh, like 24/7?
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Popping in to say hi and wow, 2 years plus.
Holy moly. Sister Coyote, thank you so much for the 28 months. Yeah, the 24/7 ones? I mean, we could. We could do that. I just don't know how many critters we would have right now. Unless I included, like, our indoor babies, too. Alright. Where is that? Sister Coyote, what number would you like me to erase for you? And also, I need you to pick a color for your paper star. So let me know any color of the rainbow, or black or white. '81 and teal, you got it. Alright, let's erase this first. Okay. Save that. And teal. Boop. Oops, you can't see. Write your name on there. Sister Coyote. Boop. The real problem with like the 24/7 stream is when we have issues with our camera. You know how like sometimes the camera like goes dark and I have to come and refresh it? That would be the main issue, because like if it did that when I'm sleeping, like I'm not getting up and refreshing it. I don't necessarily know like what cameras other people use for those 24/7 ones, unless it's just like a webcam. Anyway, there is your teal star. You're my first teal person. And into the star jar. Thank you so much for the resub. But yeah, if I could figure that out, I would do it. We don't necessarily have the biggest group of wildlife, but it can be fun. Is the week going by really slow? Yes and no. At least for me, I feel like. But it's kind of a mix. Like at times, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, and it's really funny because I moved Maple's camera because at first I thought that his auto feeder was going off too much, and then I realized that it was also just like notifying me whenever he would like go over to it, which is quite often because he's always like, "Hey, did I miss anything?" But I now get these camera angles, and this like cracked me up last night. Zoom. He's like, "I'm so fast." And then I think, there he goes. Oh. I'm so speedy, you can't cat. I love cats too. That was like after he had eaten his like midnight snack, as we call it, because we divided up their meals now, so like they get fed multiple times throughout the day with the auto feeder, just like smaller portions. So that was after after he had eaten. He's like, "I'm so fast now. I can run. I can jump." And then Pippin is currently, oops, hang on. There's Pippin. She was just playing with the Jingle Bell toy. I could hear it. It was kind of cute because she like followed Artemis into the bedroom when I was in there to be like, what are we doing? We're waking Dad up? Oh, she stopped, of course. She's like, people are watching me. Okay. Oops. So I decided in like basically a last ditch attempt, right? The allergist had told me that, oh yeah, you know, just like the Claritin, you can take 4 Allegra a day. So in a last ditch attempt, we're going up to 4 Allegra a day to see if that stops anything. Oh, hi, girly. I was showing everyone your sister playing with her toy in the living room. Because she's being so cute. And you're coming over here to help me? But not really. Oh, and she's gone. And she's gone. Oh, hi! You ran so fast! She's in our bedroom now. She did. She was like, I'm out! Meow. So fast. Hi. Can I help you? Can I help you? Hi. Are you gonna jump? You gonna do some math? You're doing some math because this is here. Yeah. Oh boy. Wow. Good job. Good job, honey. That's good maths. Yeah. Way to go. A+ maths. Yes, you studied very hard and you passed the test. Awesome. How are you, Craniodos? It's good to see you. One, two, three. Is that there? Nope. Goose decided she wanted to be held like a baby while you were playing Minecraft. Oh. Told her it was time for bed. She looked at you with her ears back and then promptly rolled over again to be held like a baby. She's like, I hear you. I hear you, Mom. But also, what if I am held like a baby again? Here, do you want to lie on your spot? Hi, Beta Mom. Okay, I'll move this over so you can lie down there if you want to. Okay? You can lie down here. That's your spot. Using your phone because you're crocheting? Nice. Well, welcome. Pippin, there's nothing even in that bowl for you, girlfriend. Oh my gosh, was there one kibble left and you found it? You found the last one? Alright. It is snow. Yeah, we had a bunch of snow last night. So we have a bunch of birds visiting the bird feeder because they're all hungry. Oh shoot, I didn't do Pokemon. Look it up means that I hate it. Oh, morning, Emily. A lot in uni right now, hanging in there. The vets last week had a bunch of teeth. Oh. Would have been, oh. At least your baby's not in pain anymore. Yeah. Teeth are so hard with pets because, like, you have to brush them for them, but not every animal is okay with you brushing their teeth, and then some it's like a big fight over it, and it's just already here had to have a bunch removed too. And I cried like a baby over it because I felt like such a bad pet owner. But they're like, no, 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 it's just some cats have better teeth than others. But look at this. Look at this beautiful bit. Oh, she moved. Rain tomorrow and Friday. Not showing up yet. 8 teeth left. He hates the brushing, yeah. Oh, and okay, that's not really something you can stand on. I mean, I appreciate your faith in it. But it's, yeah, that's not actually my desk, honey. That's the clipboard that I have the, okay. Like, that's the clipboard that I have the pattern clipped to. Please don't walk on it. It won't hold you up. Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl. I wasn't really rooting for anyone because neither team was my team. But I watched. Mostly for the commercials. There are a couple of weird commercials this year. There are always a couple of weird commercials. Let's be real. I do think that the Lilo and Stitch commercial was the best one. I was kind of hoping that they were going to have a few more of those, like, throughout the Super Bowl. But they didn't. It was just the one. I am unfortunately a Jets fan. They have not been good in a long time. They have been real bad for a while. You saw Artie Pete's? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can still get a couple of stitches out of this before I have to cut it. Flat piece. Next. I'm hanging in there. How are you? Also, hi, Allison. Also, Emily, I think I said hi, right? I think I said hi to you, but hi again, just in case, because my brain is evidently a sieve today, and it's not going to remember anything. Yeah, it's been banned in the US, it's been unbanned in the US. I'm sure it'll be gone again. Which is real great for me as a content creator. Not. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, okay. I'll see you later then. Goodbye. I think so, I forgot. Okay. Evidently, we don't have the brain cell today, Emily. So. We do not possess the mod brain cell. You're still not doing well? I'm gonna kick some butts. I'm ready. Kicking butts and taking names. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get it in time. Artie and Pippin. Pippin was like crouching behind the couch because Artie was coming. And she just jumped out and like scared her, if you will. You can see the little butt floof. She's like, but see, I'm no threat. Here's my back. I'll even walk away. And Artie's just hiding, like, no. No, ma'am. Ya goobers. So our Walmart order won't be ready until tomorrow. at like the 3-4 pickup time.
Alright.
I don't know if it's because of the snow, if like they just were like,
Maybe they're understaffed.
yeah. So, and they are out of stock of your mango drink.
Oh.
Like it was originally going to get mailed, and then it was
the
like,
raspberry one, you mean?
sure, the red one.
Yeah.
And then it was like, sorry, we can't mail this right now. And I'm like, okay. So,
Really sad.
yeah, just as a heads up. Squeaky highlighter. It was funny. I was like, well, I can't wash the dishes because I'm really itchy today. And I was like, I know, I'll vacuum. And then I'm like, I can't. James is sleeping. So I was like trying to get stuff done off our to-do list.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And I was like, well, I'll do it later. Okay, bye.
And for my robe.
Is it in the bathroom?
Oh, I checked there.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Well, we were talking the other day about how, like, a lot of I kind of had, like, this mental hang-up ever since, like, the chronic hives came about, that I've been almost treating it like when I had the vertigo, where it's like, okay, I gotta rest a lot, I gotta take it easy, I don't want to push, I don't want to, almost like how I was before when I was like, I don't want to make myself dizzy, but it's not the same thing. Like, yes, it's a weird mystery chronic thing, but it's not, like, I should still be able to do, you know, some stuff around the house still. Like, right now, washing dishes is kind of hard because I'm really badly hivey all over, like, my arms, all over everywhere, really. And so I was like, well, I don't want to wash dishes while James is sleeping. And I was like, no, I can't vacuum either. It's like I've been trying to do more so that he doesn't have to do as much, but yeah. I know. How bad, though? No chores. I will hydrate right now. I love it when the water in your water bottle is like the perfect temperature. When it's like the perfect coldness and you're just like, I could drink this whole thing right now. Like, it's not too cold. It's not warm. We're almost done with this side of the bunny, and then there's just this little bit left. Yeah, I know you know what I mean. Wait, where does this go now? 1, 2, 3 over 2. Nope, they still don't know what's going on. It's annoying. Do a French press last night. Exact temp? Really? At work, they had like all this stuff there to do it. Can't believe how good it was. So easy to stitch the next row compared to a chain. Heck yeah. Isn't it? James, look, it's the Pokemon that you really like from the card. Oh my god. Okay, don't scratch. Sleeves down, Megan. Frickin' stop. Ugh. Keeps it in a Foot Locker next to the cheese. Wait, there's a cheese fridge? Y'all are too much. A mini fridge with a padlock? Oh my god. James, you're not going to try and catch the Poochyena? There you go. Hi, I'm officially here. Welcome. Officially welcome. I'm sorry your meeting was long and stupid. Where'd my scissors go? Last little bit. Last little bit. Oh, and then the little swirly thing for the feather. The little swirly whirly. It's the official terminology. Very official. Oh my gosh, look at all those burbs. Look at all those chickens. There's so many. Oh, and they're all gone. There must have been a sound or something outside that they were like, fly away. I'm sure they'll all just like filter back in. Oh, here they all come back. Either that or like one of them must like land in a way that they're all like, get out of here. There's like one crow who's like, get out of here, let me eat. And all the others are like, oh, okay. I have no idea what's happening. Unless, the only thing I could think is if the neighbor's dog is out and the neighbor's dog is like barking, but I don't hear it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's not the case. They are hungry. They're like, they make me think of people who panic when it snows and they like buy all the bread and milk in the store. And you're like, do you think that we're never gonna have this again? And it's like, we have all this snow and the birds are like, oh my god, gotta stack up. Has anxiety, it keeps turning into panic, and the others follow suit. It's also technically like a new bird feeder, if you will. Like, it hasn't been out there that long, so they might still be like learning that it's safe, if that makes sense. That like there's not, because that's a lot of birds. Look at the one just sitting there like, guys, why are we doing this? And we'll jump up to reposition and it startles the bird next to them. Yeah. Yeah, and it could be like them landing, them taking off, them whatever, that they're just like, ah. Plus, I'm sure the snow, like, makes it different, the way things sound. It muffles stuff. Either that or none of them have the brain cell today. I mean, we could go take a little walk and I can see if my camera will stay connected. We could go look at them. Their little feet are cold. Yeah, that's it. They're like, damn it. I'm hungry, but my toes are so cold. Either that or like one of them shaking it so that like bird seed falls out, but it makes a lot of noise. There's a little cup filled near the ground with like bird seed and peanuts and corn and stuff like that. For the squirrels and obviously any birds, like they're all welcome to it. But then up higher, there's 2 bird feeders. And when it's not freezing, there'll be water as well. I know. I'm gonna need like, I need to buy a lot of birdseed. I mean, it could even just be like, because some of the snow is melting, so like it makes a noise when it hits the ground. I don't know that it's bad for squirrels. It's in like a wildlife feed bag that I bought. One, two, three more. Wait, they throw it on your roof? What? Yeah, bread is not good for birds. But like, why on your roof? What? People are wild. Okay. Your deck is next to your house. Whole slices of... Yeah, that's not helpful. Alright. Hang on. I want to go and look and see what they're doing. Of course they all stop as soon as I walk over. That figures. I'm like, let me go see. No, there's plenty of birdseed still. They're just being asses. They're all up in the tree. I'm like, y'all. Yeah, look, there's still... There's like the wildlife mix that's got seeds and corn and peanuts. There's still plenty. They're all up in like the big tree in the neighbor's yard. Yeah, that's true. Oh, within the next minute. Dang. Okay. I would have just waited. I did not realize. Alright, well, I guess it's stretch break time. So we'll take a quick BRB here. It's the perfect opportunity for you to get up, take a stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, check your birds. You know, whatever you've got going on. Play some words on stream, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Where's words on stream? There it is. Whoosh. Oh, my mic's still on? Nice. Of course they're back now. Wait, what did I miss about green beans? I missed something. Oh, baby food ad. I feel like they just throw everything into baby food. And then when babies don't like it, everyone's like, what? I'm shocked. That's like, well, I mean, yeah, are you? Those little baby puffs slap, yeah. Whenever I was like nannying for the littles, James would be like, here's a puff for you and a puff for me. Yeah. Those ones always make me nervous because I remember there was like a period of time where they were experiencing a lot of like mold issues in those pouches. Little on the go applesauces, yeah. These birds are being like absolutely chaotic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taste palette of a slightly more exploratory toddler. Listen, applesauce is good. I like dipping pretzels into applesauce. Like pretzel sticks. Any kind of pretzels. The salt and the applesauce together. So good. I want that piece of clothing. Not the not the person, but just the clothing. I love that. I've never thought of that. You should try it. It's really good. James was like, that's weird at first, and then he tried it and he was like, wait, no, this slaps. Correct person is pretty, but I want that sweater. I am cruising along. Love to see it. I love mall pretzels. Like Annie Ann's. Yum. And think about the sensory of it and go, nope, yeah. Fair. I do that too sometimes where I'm like, wow, that's really beautiful. And then I'm like, that would feel terrible though. Oh no. Oh yes, the bite ones. Yes. Mm-hmm. The pretzel bites or whatever they're called. They're little like nuggets. So you can just like pop one in your mouth and keep walking around. Mm-hmm. part of me is like, I should go back over and see what the birds are doing. And then the other part of me is like, then they're all going to run away. Look, I just thought about it and they all left. Is that a telepathic birds? That is a different color. Oh, okay. That's... I have to make the trip next week? Do it. Really? I cracked up at they had a, like, make anything a popcorn bowl, like, feature. Where, like, you could bring, like, a bucket. And they would fill it for, like, the price of a large popcorn. And I was like, wow, that's... wow. 3865. Do I not have that? I'm too rural for DoorDash. Oh, but we did our popcorn at the most random times. I'm not actually surprised. I took that color out and never put it back, so that means that it's somewhere. I am so itchy today. I really don't know. Alright, well, whatever. You have to pay for butter separately? That's... Yeah, there are squirrels. There's one that's like kind of up close too. Hang on. Oh, of course he moved away. Also, Pippin's about to pounce on something. I like that she has to like jump into that bed. She has to like pounce on it. Look at the squirrel was like, why did everyone leave? What the hell was that about, man? I don't know, but there's a bunch of birdseed here. Selling out the popcorn? I mean, but they're making money hand over fist on that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but like $16 for a thing of popcorn is way too much money. It doesn't cost them that much. That's a huge profit margin. Yeah, like, is it... Right, so then they shouldn't be upset that college kids are buying their popcorn and not seeing a movie because they're paying for... They're making them money. And also, inflation is ridiculous. Like, it didn't used to cost so much to go to the movies. You're gonna have less and less people going when the cost of everything just keeps going up. Like, I would much rather stay at home and watch movies and be able to afford it. Because, like, I could get all my candy and popcorn and all of that for a lot less. It's too expensive. I haven't gone to a movie in a long time, but that's anxiety related and less price related. Oh, that is nice, yeah. Have to change their prices. Yeah, but I mean, in that case, like, you would keep the popcorn and everything, make it still be the same price. And then wouldn't they be making a lot of money? I don't know. I don't know the science. I don't know the math. Ask Artie. She has an A+ in math. She's sleeping right now, but I'll ask her when she wakes up. She's got to recharge that brain power, you know? She used up so much of it. Yeah. I like the squirrel's tail that you can just see. And the one sitting below. Just like, hey, Kevin, toss me some too, okay? Hi, Emily. Not many movies you really care about seeing in theaters, yeah. They hit streaming services so quickly. The Pokemon is holding a flower. It is. Hi, Silicons. We are having a great time watching these birds today. They're being absolute weirdos. I love burps too. Oops. I just realized that I can move this back over to this side, so I don't have to keep reaching across my body to highlight because Artie's sleeping on the couch, not my desk. Okay. What did you do? Folded the laundry? Heck yes. Love that for you. Yeah, it's a lot of birds. I put fresh bird seed out. I have a feeling that they're gonna require me to buy a lot of bird seed. You wore flats when it had been snowing all day. Oh. Oh no. Do you have frozen toes? Or heels? Forgot that the forecast said it was supposed to snow. Rip. Not yet, you haven't left work. Oh. Time to text the hubby to come bring you snowshoes. Hubby is at the office with me. Well, that's just poor planning on his part. Put plastic bags over your shoes. See, I feel like I would slip if I did that. Like, that's a good idea, but I feel like I would just, like, wipe out. Because they'd be slippery. Hubby can carry you to the car. Ooh. Hubby can pull the car up to the front. Do you work together? Like, is that how you guys met? You met playing League of Legends, but you work in the same building? That's amazing. Oh, okay. I was like, imagine that, like, finding out. Like, you meet on, like, a video game. And then find out that, like, your offices are, like, down the hall from each other. Okay, well, so he has, you have the keys. Have him come over. You like, hello, Schnooky Yookums. I was silly. And my toesies are gonna be cold. I know, I'm really excited, Allison. Put your cold feet on his leg or something. From the same state. Gotcha. That's adorable. So you need to change your names to Stubborn Kittens. There's or Stubborn Kittens, like my closed captions said. Congratulations, your username is now Stubborn Kittens. Welcome. Did that bird land on that squirrel? Oh, okay, no. It didn't. I thought it did, and I was like, oh my god. I'll ride off into the sunset. New Discord name unlocked. All I keep thinking is that Pippin is sleeping in the living room and Maple is sleeping in his heated bed. They are missing all the bird and squirrel action, which is why I put the bird feeder where I did, was so that they could see it. And they're just snoozing right through it. No idea. Barely got one. You got the snowblower all fixed up, that's why. That's the real reason that you barely got any. I was like, well, what's the fun in it now? You can't make Elf suffer. And 1 inch is too little for the snowblower, yeah. Well, I guess that's how it's making you suffer instead. Getting so close. And then, whenever we finish this, we can work on the cat couch. I don't think we'll finish that today, but we'll make progress. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's 4:45. We're not finishing that. Ooh, but I did do an experiment where after stream yesterday, I stuck a piece of the foam in water and I left it there overnight. And when I came out this morning, the foam had not disintegrated and it was fine. It was, wet. I squeezed it and it was popped right back into shape. So I'm not going to worry about the armrests having the foam in it, because if I have to wash it and the armrests still have the foam, it'll be okay. It won't I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to lose its shape and fall apart. So that was a successful experiment. nice. Like the color of it gives me like the same vibe as like floral foam, which I know it's not. But I was fearful that it would kind of crumble like floral foam does. Yeah, it just sat in like a glass of water. Way longer than it would in like the washing machine, and that to me was a successful experiment. Absolutely better to be safe. Yeah, I didn't want to have to like, you don't want to put everything together and then be like, oops. Oopsie doopsie. Put all that work into it just to have it fail. Because you all know, like, I would put it out for her to use, and the first day that she has it, she would just, like, get sick all over it. Thanks for working on this thing for months, Mom. I'm going to use it to have my hairball. A love disc. Typical cat behavior. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to show you how much I love it. Alright, we just have this part of the ear left to do. Yes, I'm excited. Look at those toe beans. So cute. Oh my goodness. That was a stress yawn. And what? Up 1, 2 from there. Lexi loves your temperature blanket. Aww. I love that. I love your temperature blanket too. I really like the stitch that you used. Or I guess the pattern, I guess is a better way of saying it. Because it's a simple stitch, but like the alternating, like, whether it's like going left or right or up or down. I don't know how else to describe it. You know what I mean. Like whether the rows are running this way or this way. I like the texture of it. It's easy to learn. Get crocheted into each other so it feels secure. Yeah. That's always nice. That's kind of part of why I struggled a little bit after I assembled mine, and that I want to add like extra stitches to it, even though it's probably not necessary because it's a king size blanket. And the way that they had me attach the hexagons was every like third stitch, and I should have done it every stitch because it just doesn't feel as secure. Which is why I'm like going back and adding more stitches and stuff like that. We're so close to the bunny being done, and then we just have to do the little magic swirly bit. Now the question for the magic swirly bit, they have it using this blue thread. But do you think that I should backstitch it in glitter thread instead? Like a similar shade, but glitter. I want to make everyone a blanket, yeah. I think it needs more glitter. Agreed. Okay, I'll get the glitter here in just a couple of seconds because this bunny's about to be done. Check. Bunny. Done. Woot woot. Squeaky highlighter. Sorry about that. Let's weave this end in. Okay. Scissors. Oh Lord. Scissors. All right. Glitter time. I wonder if they might have like this color. No, they don't. So this is the blue that I was supposed to use. Do you think that we should make it blue or silver? Like, part of me is thinking maybe this dark silver, like this one. We'll try it. I mean, we could do blue too. We could do like the light blue or the dark blue, I guess. I'm just trying to think of what would look like magic swirl, you know? That's true. Any color could be magic. You're not wrong. A gold or a yellow. Maybe the blue would look good. Hang on. I'll show you. There you go. Oh, it's too bad they don't have like a multicolored glitter thread. I could do this blue. Now again, they had it be like a real dark color, so I could do a dark blue. I do have dark blue as well. Hang on, let me find the end of the dark blue. Here's the dark blue. Yellow for the sparks, blue gray for the wisps. Do you think that we should do the dark gray for the wisps or the dark blue? Yeah, this is the dark gray on the fabric. I mean, there's a darker gray. That's just the gray that I thought didn't feel too dark. Like the other gray feels... This is the dark gray. That feels too dark. This is the color that they had us using. Here's the dark blue. Maybe the dark blue. We'll try it, and if we don't like it, I can undo it. It's the fun making stuff. Of course, this pretty skein of blue thread didn't want to come out nicely. Fantastic. I'll have to line that on a bobbin because that became a giant mess. I don't know why. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, good. At least I literally, I cut the thread for the stitch or the color I was using. And didn't like stick my needle in my fabric. I don't have a needle minder on this. I just like put it on my desk. Luckily the thread was still attached, so I wasn't like, oh my god, where did my needle go? It's just like one of those, like, why did you not, why? That could have been bad, yeah. That could have gone not so great. Alright, what I am going to do though, is I'm going to make a copy of this part of the pattern, because if I start doing it and I hate it and I undo it, I don't want to be like, oh god, what did I highlight? Okay. Oh. It's ad time. Dang. Has it really been another hour? Okay. Evidently it's stretch break time. So we'll attempt this blue glitter thread here in a minute. Be right back. Alrighty. Welcome back. All I did was get this thread just secured. Anyway, thanks for waiting through ads. I appreciate it. I know it's not the most fun thing, but it does help. Because Twitch actually gives us ad revenue. So... and it lets me get up and move around too. Because otherwise I would not. Yeah, hopefully it'll keep them afloat. Just don't take my big twist away from me. I tend to get hyper-focused when you're crafting and forget to stretch. Yeah. Like, back before Twitch mandated ads, I used to get, like, a lot more neck and back pain because I would not stop crafting. Hi, Shay. I'd, like, get up at the end of stream and be like, oh my god, what did I do? Oh, hydrate. Thanks for the reminder. Highlighter? There we go. Yeah, it's only good until you run out. Trust me, I'm running out of my AC Moore yarn. And that makes me sad. Snap, crackle, pop. Goes my body. Yeah. The cats will yell at you to get wet food. Yeah. Have they announced which ones are closing? I haven't looked. Oh, okay. I haven't checked Discord because I'm live. I will have to look after stream. No, Knowing my luck, it's one of the ones, though. But again, even if they stay open, if I can order stuff online, I can order Big Twist online, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Finally finished a Dreamlight Valley quest you've been doing for months. Heck yes. I love that for you. I like feeling the yarn. Oh, yes. No, I'm right there with you. I like to, but like, at least as far as like my business and my, like what I make for people, I know that just like the regular plain old Big Twist is like a good, it's like a good one. Oh, Jesus. How on earth are they organizing this? There's no organization to this list. Like, none. It's by state? What is the state? Of confusion? Oh, I see the states in the... Okay. I see. Is that mine? Probably. No, what's your address? Yep, mine's closing. Fucking fantastic. Well, it's been fun while it lasted. Guess it's time to close the business. All the stores that I need are gone. Why bother? They had the city wrong for mine. Which is why I needed the address, because they had the wrong city. So I was hopeful for a moment, but nope. Excellent. Can't wait for Michael's to go out of business so that there's absolutely nothing left. Actually, right around the corner, the way things are going. Yeah, well, unfortunately, CEOs don't really care. As long as they're making money. No sweat off his back. He got what he wanted out of it, you know? Well, this blue looks nice, so I guess there's that. There it is. That was a powerful Awoo. You felt that. that string just broke. I always forget that with the glitter thread. You gotta make them smaller. I can't have them be... I mean, this is even smaller than what I normally do. But the glitter strand tends to be a weak point. So... let's cut this in half. Especially when you're using it for back stitching. You just fight everyone. Fight everyone and everything at this point. There we go. At least when the world is falling apart, I know I can count on Sillykins to come and kick them in the shins, whoever they might be. And that says something right there, honestly. Put that in the garbage before I'm like, oh, that string is good. I'll help. I love kicking people. You want to kick people? All right, cool. We can all... someone can take CEOs, someone can take the world, and, you know, the rest of us can just fill in as needed. Who else were you willing to kick? Who was it? Glitter CEOs of the world. Yeah. We're kicking people? I'm in. Yep. I wonder if I could, like, find this. It's, like, such a niche. Let me see. It's saved somewhere. On a phone or somewhere. Damn. I tried Googling it. It was like you know, like Lucy from Charlie Brown. How she has her little psychology booth. Well, it was Applejack and Twilight from My Little Pony. And instead of it being like, you know, psychiatry 5 cents or whatever Lucy's says, it was it was like a kick to the shins as hard as I can, 5 cents. The little Applejack then says, I also have gift cards. It honestly, just, yep. Yeah, sure. You can give everyone wet willies instead of kicking. That's fine. Mm-hmm. How do I keep losing my blue highlight? Oh, there it is. It keeps rolling under the clipboard I'm using. I am not. I'm not a big Spider-Man person. I do want to, like, I haven't even seen all of the, like, I haven't seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. I should. I want to. I actually was saying that to James the other day, that, like, we should watch it. Yeah. Ooh, but that's exciting. That's an exciting reason to be broke. A big trip like that. Passport guy here? Heck yes. Tom Holland Spider-Man is top tier. I agree. I haven't even seen it. I've not even seen it, and I agree with you. This is that. Petrichor, are you caught up with Ladybug? Or anyone? I know that Petrichor watches Ladybug. Anyone here who watches Miraculous Ladybug? Is anyone here caught up on it? Oh my god, like, I don't normally care about celebrity stuff like that, right? Like, I really don't. It's... They're real people, I don't know them, why am I going to get excited for them? But I'm very excited for them. I think they're adorable. And I'm so happy for them. Oh, okay. I'm, like, super annoyed at Marinette. She's acting like season 1 or 2 Marinette, and not the one that has learned and grown and defeated bad guys and has a romantic relationship, and she's just, like, someone pointed out on Reddit, I won't obviously give any spoilers, but, like, the first 4 episodes, she's the reason that 3 people got akumatized. In the first 4 episodes. Girlfriend. Girl. What? It's not even, it's, like, yes, but she's also, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not even that she's focused on him. It's that she, like, all of a sudden doesn't know how to act around him. And at the end of, like, the last season, we see them, like, she's very confident in their relationship. And, like, you know, when he was going to London, how she, like, spoke to Chloe on the phone. Like, there was there was no room for like doubt. She was not like a doubtful character. She was strong. And now all of a sudden she doesn't know if she should like hold his hand on a date. And I'm like, ugh. I hate this. I hate this. Why are we doing this? It's the worst. Oh, it's talking about Miraculous Ladybug. Looks like a bunny plushie. It does. It's got like little stitches and stuff on it. Yeah. It's like a little plushie. It's so cute. And so fuzzy. Like, I love the ear texture. It looks very fuzzy and fluffy. And like it would be a really good, I don't know, it'd be cozy. Be a good snuggle friend. Okay, this blue was the right call. And you know how it ended up being the right call is because I made an extra photocopy just in case it was the wrong call. That's the only reason that it was the right one. Because if it was wrong, if it would have been the wrong one if I didn't make a photocopy. Like, right, so there's like a difference between, I guess, being like, I don't know what to do, and like, I've never, because again, like, she and Adrian at the end of the season had like, I don't know, they were very confident in their relationship, and like, you know, they said I love you to each other, and like, it felt very different than where this season is picking up. Like, James and I have both been like, what are you doing? Like, get it together. Like, it's one thing if they didn't show her like being confident and comfortable. And like, this was just always how she was. Like, okay, fair. Still learning, still figuring it out. Oh no, my highlighter. Come back. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they put them in the stores. They're way too expensive, and you literally sell, like, literally you sell all the supplies to make, like, amigurumi, and you're trying to sell a $30 kit? I don't get it. And none of their coupons are ever good on it, so all the stuff just sat there. Plus, I feel like if you're looking to start, you're probably going to the craft store to buy supplies, not necessarily looking for like kits. I don't know. I just want to know who made that business deal, because that was a bad one. Like, anyone who had, I don't know. I feel like that's super obvious to any crafter. And this is why it's important to have people who are higher up who actually know what they're doing. Who have either worked on like the floor, or who are crafters in this case, or have a safe drive home. Like, I think, you know, of how, like, for James, a lot of, like, I don't know how to, like, describe them. They're, like, the managers, they're, like, the floor managers, I don't know. The people who, like, they report to, a lot of the times are promoted within the company. They move up the rankings. And so therefore, they might ask a question like, hey, why is this train delayed? And you tell them like, oh, because there's this problem going on. And they're like, got it, understood. Instead of it being like, well, you fix it. You know, because you're like, well, I can't. I don't. What? Fix it how? But like, people who have worked the position would be like, oh, okay. How long, like, what are we looking at for, like, turnaround, fixing time for, like, this, that, or the other thing? Instead of, you know, a person who's just like, well, fix it because we're losing money. Okay, well, we can fix it badly, and then you have, you know, more problems, or you fix it correct, and you have less issues, but you might have some delays in the meantime. No, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, though. Like, when you have, there are certain managers in retail who you know never worked a day as anything other than, like, a manager. Because they're like, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Actually, I don't, because I'm just literally trying to keep myself from falling over. And you see those people, they're coming up here and I have to ring them up. So I don't actually have time to leave my register. Thanks. I always look to hire all levels outside the company, bring in fresh ideas and ways to do things that you don't usually do that. Well, they should also look at promoting within the company too. Like, you can hire at almost like, not necessarily, oh god damn it, not necessarily like lower levels, but like starting, and then when you've like worked your way up and you show that like you know things and that you have good ideas, then you end up being promoted. And because you've worked at the lower levels, working at the higher levels means, I don't know, just that you're more knowledgeable. Too much of either side is a bad thing, yeah. Too much of anything is a bad thing in life and in business. Too much cat couch is a bad thing. I mean, where would I put it all if there was too much of it? Also, that's a very important note. I will be sure to pass it on to Artie when I see her. She's sleeping right now. But next time that she comes in here, I'll be sure to pass along that very important message of 333331333. Or those ones are I's. That's also important to note. L's. Oh, duh. I see. Okay. What was I thinking? This is why they pass the messages direct and not through us, because we clearly mess it up. Imagine hating an employee for doing their job. Like, that's wild to me. Like, being efficient and doing their job well. How dare you? What does that say about that person's work ethic? Yeah. I love how, like, all the birds have gone to bed. They're like, nope, sun's going down. It's getting cold. I'm out. Okay. I think I'm going to do the sparks blue too. I know that we were like, maybe do them yellow, but I really like how this blue looks. So we're we're gonna do them. Hooray, I caught it. Bending rules is just messy. Because if you do it for one customer, then you have to do it for all of them. Because what happens if, like, someone sees you and you don't do it for that person then? And then they're going to be like, they've given me bad service. It just becomes a problem. Or, like, what happens if they're, like, one of those, like, some stores would have, like, undercover shoppers or whatever. Could, like, report stuff back to corporate. What happens then? You're gonna get written up? I don't think so. These are the last two things on this pattern and then it's done. Heck yes. And it's going to need a nice soak in some Dawn dish soap because it has a lot of ick. Not like anything, you know, bad, just from years of someone else working on it and then it sitting and all those oils and things like that. I'll finish off Wednesday, yeah. Well, that was kind of like my goal this week, was to finish off these two bigger projects. Like the cat couch and this. Just get them done. Get them off like the brain. Ta-da! Ta-da! Hooray! I'll highlight it even though it's done and I don't need to highlight it. And let's leave this end in. And get some hype going. This has just been sitting around waiting. Now it'll sit around and wait to get washed. And then it'll sit around and wait to get hung up. But you know what? It can't be thrown away until it's completely highlighted. You get it. You understand. Bunny! Hermione. Done. Before stream ended too. I know that this is highlighted, I can throw it away. I don't really have like a work in progress, like, I don't know. I don't really have any, like, all of it written down somewhere, but I should write this down just so I can cross it off, you know? You know? You get it. Okay, let's... This is the first cross stitch of the year. Yeah. Not the first finish. We've made some like amigurumis and things like that. I didn't keep track. Because I think, oh yeah, I'll do that, and then I don't. Well, my journal is only for crochet and knitting. Like, it's a yarn journal. It's not a cross-stitch one. Ta-da! Yeah, it's not all fiber arts. Wow. I mean, I could write it in there and, like, put down, like, cross-stitch pattern or whatever. I could, I guess, they have, like, a little spot to, like, number of projects finished this month. I could do that. I could put it as one of those. It just doesn't really have, like, a space to write in, like, cross-stitch pattern stuff the way it does crochet and knitting, but that's okay. Let me get a bobbin. Because this glitter thread absolutely exploded. So I need to wind it. What color are you? Ah. C820. C820. My neighbor texted me about the chickens. Yep. She's like, I just wanted to make sure that you're still good to watch the chickens. Buck, 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 buck. Buck, buck, buck. It's gonna be cold. Actually, let me text her. Have the ducks figured out the ramp, or do I still have to chase them and put them in? They had ducks that I guess the chickens bullied them. Chickens evidently are not as nice as ducks. Ducks are evidently the nicer of the winged, egg-laying for human consumption birds. Welcome back. And so the chickens picked on the ducks when the ducks were babies, and therefore the ducks didn't want to climb up the ramp to get into the chicken coop at night. So you would have to... Oh, So you would have to like chase them around. Oh my god. Catch them and then put them in the coop. Which, let me tell you, is as miserable as it sounds. But there's a lot of snow on the ground, and so I'm really hoping that I don't have to do that. Okay. Yeah, the ducks are nice, but the chickens... Evidently the chickens are jerks. Okay. Look at this. I can throw out this highlighted thing. Oh my god, they're so fast. And they have like a little spot in the coop where they can like hide. It's like hard for us as people to get under, but it's fine for the birds. And so they're always like under there, and you go after them, and then they run out from that spot, and you're like crouched and trying. Oh my god. It's easier when James is home because one of us can like go under there and the other one can like, you know, you kind of herd them. Oh. All right, what did she say? Please tell me. Oh. She gave them to a local farm because evidently the male duck was now, once he got bigger, bullying the hens. Listen, I don't blame him. You picked on me as a baby? I'm grown now. What's that? You don't want to take it anymore? They could dish it out, but they couldn't take it. Mm-hmm. Isn't that story of life? People dishing out things they can't take. Well, that's a finish on a Wednesday. Look at that. Just in time for the ads. I'm going to snooze them. And we're going to find someone to raid. Because I have to go cook dinner. Hooray! I really like the little glitter. It's hard to see. But the blue thread is glittery. You can see it in person easier than you can see it on the camera. So that's fun. Okay. That's one work in progress finished for the week. Now we just have to finish the cat couch. So, yeah, that's fine. That's a tomorrow problem, you know? Anywho, thank you all so much. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's the right one. Thank you all so much for hanging out and keeping me company. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take. Be kind to yourself and to other people. Remember you are loved, and I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, Friday Junior. And we shall work on finishing some more stuff. Cool. All right. Bye.